G'day everyone, Brian here. Come closer. I've got a secret for you. Closer. Closer. But if I tell you, it won't be a secret anymore. Don't you hate it when people give you the idea that they've got something to share with you and then they don't tell you what it is? Well, Jesus told this parable about the farmer sowing seeds and throwing some seeds, and some ends on the path where it's eaten by birds. Some ends on rocks and grows in shallow soil but dies. Some where weeds grow and that grows up with the weeds and the weeds choke it and kill it. And some of it falls on good soil and grows a great crop. And his disciples didn't fully understand what it meant. So they came to Jesus and said to him, "We don't get it. What are you saying here?" And then Jesus says something to them which, for us, we'd find it pretty uncomfortable. He says, "The secret of the kingdom of God has been given to you, but to those on the outside, everything is said in parables." Well, that seems odd. But it gets odder when he says this, "So that they may be ever seeing, but never perceiving, and ever hearing, but never understanding, otherwise they might turn and be forgiven." What? What's Jesus saying there? Does he want people to be on the outside, to not understand what he's saying? Well, that goes against everything that Christians teach and everything the church has been teaching for so many years. So kind of think it can't be that. So why does Jesus speak in riddles? And what does this mean? Well, I think, what does it mean? Gosh, I think it means that people are hearing what Jesus is saying, but they're not understanding what it means. They're hearing a story about a farmer scattering seed, and some of it's being wasted and some of it's just lost. But what Jesus is telling us is not a story about a farmer. He's telling a story about us and our lives and where we are. But do you perceive that? Or is it still just a story about a farmer for you? And so Jesus is kind of saying, I'm telling them these stories, and I'm telling them that way because they don't care. They don't want to respond. Now that seems harsh and almost unkind, but then we look at people around us. We as Christians talk to other people about our faith and no one cares. People don't perceive the life that's offered for them in Jesus. Now, what about being on the outside or on the inside? Is that a fair way to talk? Well, here's what one writer had to say. David Garland's his name. He said this: "Disciples are no different from anyone in needing explanations for the parables, but they are different from outsiders in that they choose to come to Jesus for explanations." What do you do with the parables of Jesus? Give up on them? Argue about them? Or do you come to Jesus for an explanation? Jesus is good news for you and good news for our community. And so, as always, I want to urge you to come to Jesus. Let a great crop grow in you. Have a great day today. Any questions, comments, leave them below and we'll be happy to answer them. Bye-bye.